YouTube is I, Paradox Nerd. Coming at you for the whole of September. From September. Yeah, this will be started with. Yeah, we have figures, there are some games, they released one movie, and one sort of, or a set of mostly sort of, let's try it out and see what happens, kind of thing. But let's get started. Yeah, does seem this finally shipped for me, so hey. You know, I have good experiences now with Jada as a company and sort of their output. Yeah, they're pretty close to completing all of them now. Or at least I think they have shown off at least most of them. Maybe have they shown off Zangief? Not sure. Rest is Akuma, maybe, perhaps not. Everyone else, wait. I keep looking at the item instead of through the camera. My bad. This obviously is the full roster, and hopefully over time they will complete it. I think they're missing maybe Akuma. I'm not sure if they're even shown off as Zangief. Honda, I'm almost sure they will at least mention that they are doing. Rest are sort of player 2 characters. Maybe Balrog, I think. Yeah, Cammy showing up, Guile, Blanca, Chun-Li was an early one, Vega was an early one. That guy I don't remember, but he has always shown off. He's pretty much released, you know, and Bison. Sagat has shown off. So yeah, they're going through them pretty quickly. And I wonder what's going to happen after we're done with Ultra Street Fighter 2. Are they going to continue, do other games, do modern games perhaps? You know, Street Fighter 6 maybe, perhaps? Personally, I kind of hope they dip their toes into really just other versions. Because again, I'm not afraid to admit that actually I would buy Dan. Because it would just be silly and weird, and yeah, couldn't help myself. But yeah, anyways, Dalsim. Yeah, obviously you just gotta love the packaging, right? Looks like an arcade cabinet. So that's, you know, kudos to the packaging department of Vegeta. They're doing really great work. Let's start with, let's just, Pentiment. This actually is my first game bought from Limited Run, or at least bought directly from them. So also just kind of, so this would be my first sort of introduction and thoughts about it. Overall, I'm relatively satisfied. You know, I mean, disc and a sort of manual-ish. There's a reversible cover, if you didn't know. So that's cool. But they did ship this in a sort of bubble, sort of padded envelope. And thankfully, it wasn't cracked to all hell. It could have been. Not sure why I didn't just try for a regular cardboard box with some filling in it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, Limited Run number 15. Yeah, the Xbox output through Limited Run is pretty bad so far. It's pretty lackluster, limited, if you will. Yeah. Which, I don't know, reasons. It's unfortunate, because this game specifically was at least a launch exclusive for Xbox. And they didn't really put one out until it was confirmed for at least PlayStation and Switch, maybe? Which, I don't know. Am I allowed to be a bit upset about that? I will anyway. Hey, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's go. Maybe okay. I bought another one of those, I don't know if you will call it an imprint now, to Norwegian film classics. Norske Filmklassiker. If you're local, unlikely, but yeah, yeah, it's a. It was very popular from 2004. Like these two here are like now like one of the most famous actors locally, like ever. So, and now they're all young and hopeful. Well, yeah, not a complicated sort of movie really, but if you feel like it, read it. It's actually also in English. Pause it if you feel like it. Oh, gangster, drug, thugging, and whatnot. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah, it's an old, clear case, Blu-ray disc. Again, I'm a huge follower of this series that they're doing, because just that they're doing 2004 means that they are basically can do super broad stuff. Like they can go new, they can go super old. Like I say, they've gone all the way back to like the black and white days. So, and there are so many titles that they can potentially do if they want to. But yeah, Uno. Not just a title. The card game does actually feature in it. So yeah. Visions of Mana. Officially my first Mana game actually ever. And the fact that it actually finally coming on Xbox, at least in some sense, I mean, I kind of had to support it. The only way to tell them that we want more is to vote with our wallets. So hey, and though unfortunately I have recently discovered that the company that put this together is now defunct. So ain't that some yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, again, sort of inside art. I think this technically would count as a reversible cover, but I don't know. Personally, I think it's pretty cool. I like sort of this being sort of the new sort of, I guess, the new standard for Series X games. I'm a huge fan. Like, there's so much more art on the box. So that's kind of the weird thing, because why would Microsoft change it so many times and sort of update it to this? Without, like, look how much art is actually showing now. If they are just planning to just access completely and move wholeheartedly towards Game Pass. So I mean, I don't know. The time will tell. I mean, maybe they will just swing around one of these days. Wouldn't surprise me if it did. Just saying. Not surprise me at all. Now, so next one being some figures, and you may have heard about this line before. You may not have. That being the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, or AWOK, as a lot of people like to call them, because it's a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, AWOK makes sense. And I've bought a few of them before, from Big Bad or the original Kickstarter. So, but this time I actually chose to buy them directly through the website Spiro Shop or Spiro.com or whatever fuck, SpiroToys.com perhaps it was. But yeah, just to keep it simple, I bought firstly a sort of a accessory pack. Basically, because they do sort of blind, not blind packs, but sort of army builders, where they kind of just sell you almost a blank body with no accessories, and then sort of sell this one at the same time. Yeah, as you can probably see, like, has a helmet, sort of some bracers, some shin guards, at least one sort of strap thing, harness. But yeah, but yeah, format's very similar. Like, if you're a huge Action Force fan, it's basically the same concept, I guess. They do sort of their blank bodies and then accessory packs. Apparently, they're also made in the same factory, so maybe that should tell you something. And here comes the base body now. The what's it called? Primal Ancient figure. That's what it's called. Yeah, basically this is the set. So, except for the shield and spear, but yeah, Monkey Man. I kind of need more monkeys for the army, so that's what I chose to do. And not for nothing, like, I gotta say that this line actually impressed me actually fully, because yeah, they're just well-made figures, man. They're just well-made figures. It's funny because the factory is what it is. Like, who cares? But like, apparently, like I said, these are made in the same factory as Action Force. Valorverse, all that kind of stuff. But like, the figures are, in my opinion, better made. This one is better. Because like, even now, Action Force are like trying to pose them. It's like, okay, you need hot water. I don't care how much Bobby will have to gaslight his fucking fans. Like, they are hard to move. Even now. Wave 1 was terrible. It is not great. Still, this one, buttery smooth. So fucking good. Good ass quality plastic. It's stiff, but not too stiff. Nothing is loose. It is just well thought out, well made. So, you know, who's to blame here? Yeah. Anywho, but if I get the base body and some armor pieces, what do you think is coming? Yes, weapons pack. You know, got some. Was that a scimitar? A dagger. That's the actual spear. Here's the handle. Big ass cool axe. A sort of pistol, because you might sort of wonder about the time being a very melee focused, melee and bows and whatnot focused. So you might think that, well, so technology is sort of medieval-esque. But, you know, reading the comics and so what, there is a comic, yes. It's compared to sort of masters. Like, there are, like, technology does exist. They're just sort of, you know, lore stuff and whatnot. But yeah, cool shield, a couple of dual axes, a pistol. Yeah. It's gonna be great. No, wait a minute, because I messed up. Yeah, whatever. Basically, I already opened this, but I couldn't wait. I bought a couple of sort of army builders, guys. Sort of stand next to the king, or the sort of the leader. Yeah, and this is sort of an easy, so this is not, yeah, this is basically sort of your army builder type of character, right? Comes with a helmet there. Comes with an alternate head that I, for some reason, didn't pick up. I bet. All over reach, but I can check it out. Does also come with a bunch of hands as well. But yeah, here's the alternate head. If we can just, please focus, you fucker. There you go. That's the head. Basically, sort of a repaint of the Rivera Atlas. If you knew the name, perhaps. Sort of the white tiger-looking guy. It looks really cool. But yeah, hugely recommend this lane. This line rather. It's actually really cool. Again, solid, great, well-made figures. Like, you know, again, out of the box. No heat. Let's see. No heat applied. Everything is. There is no problems. It is some stiff here and there, but like nothing's gonna break. This is just excellent. So yeah, kudos to Spiro. Kudos to, you know, Jason and whoever is actually involved in it. But like the line is just banging. So good. Nothing is stiff. Nothing is breaking. Don't need to use any hot water anywhere. It's all. I mean, you probably could if you really wanted to, but you know, because obviously this thing is actually removable. But to take this off, you have to heat it up and pop the legs off, I think, or maybe the torso. Actually, I haven't checked it out properly, but yeah, basically this. So yeah, a huge fan. Hugely impressed by their output so far. I'm very, very satisfied. Yeah, looking all mean and stuff. Of course, if I could get another one and then maybe use this head and then make him sort of the officer. Because he does come with a couple of swords as well. So maybe that the infantry can use the spear and the officer can use the swords. Yeah. Of course, it is still pinned, as you can probably see, if that bothers you. You'd be happy to know that apparently, the new wave going forward will be pinless, if that matters to you. Look at this. Slide it in, no problem. None of this, heated up to the boiling point. None of that nonsense. So yeah, that will be part 1. Take it away, future me. Bonus round. So I thought I would put this at the end. Just kind of wanted to show you the base body geared up with the accessory pack. Because it looking like something like this. Yeah. The shield, this actually big axe, and I changed out with the greaves And though the loincloth piece actually wasn't as hard as you might think it is. Yeah, simply put, just put him in a. I put him in a sort of a bowl or tub of sorts with hot water for like maybe a few seconds, minute tops, and then pop the hips out, and then just started these on. These actually were, I wouldn't say difficult, but they were a bit of a problem because getting sort of holding this back while you're trying to put the feet back in, when like the holes are not very big, so you don't have a lot of wiggle room, so it's sort of like your hands are wet and this is wet. So probably I use a hair dryer if I would, sort of, or a heat gun if you have access to it. Probably would cause you a lot less stress. So, but yeah, and so full end thing. Yeah, this is basically it. Actually, very happy. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, regular sort of handle, very similar to Mythic Legions and what have you. So hey, anywho, that's it for me. Back to the show. Okay, thank you. Past me. Yeah, moving on. Dark Crystal Creation Myths. Maybe you're aware of the movie or the ill-fated Netflix series. Huge fan. And probably if you've watched the movies and TV show, obviously, like you generally get the idea that there's a lot more there, a lot more lore and about characters and people and factions and the the ages and whatnot. So with the Netflix show now being cancelled, I mean this is obviously a while ago, and no real sort of ideas of if it will come back, maybe at some other streaming show or whatever. Who knows? It's yeah, it shows up as a comic. So yeah, this is sort of the there is sort of a sequel series, basically, so after the movie, so the fate of Kira and Jean. So if you're curious, get on that. This basically is sort of more by its very name, creation myths, right? So it's more sort of origin and pre everything, right? So you show your early Gelflings and Ogra, and of course they're all nicely done, full color comics, right? Very, very nice. Like if you just like the Dark Crystal universe, like this is just gonna be fun, good. So yeah. So that's basically that. And because I could, so why wouldn't I? I basically just got the rest, 2 and 3, right? Yeah, the creation myths are just three trades, so they're reasonably easy to get a hold of. I think this all, I got them all on Amazon, so I just like done ski. I wonder if there was like hardcover or if these were actually put into individual issues. Who knows? But like yeah, like generally, like me in comics, like yeah, I'm generally prefer the trades. Just it makes more sense to me. So, but yeah, and yeah, no. So yeah, but that nothing too much. Nothing. Yeah. Last one for this one will be Jesus, my first official order from the McFarlaneToyStore.com. That makes sense. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, because like for the longest time they didn't ship outside the US and Canada, so it's like I didn't have the option even if I wanted to. So just what am I gonna do? And also the release of like as these days more and more you see sort of toy lines going online, and it seems like every manufacturer has reduced their quantities considerably. So now it's like, because I mean I get it, like you don't want to be stuck with the unsold inventory forever. Like I get it. I think it's as consumers we generally expect stuff to just be in stock forever. You can just wander in at any point and get exactly what you want, leave, and never have to think about it. And as we all probably realized, right, during COVID, like everyone bought stuff from everything, like Pokemon cards and figures and movies and music and like right. So the demand was like crazy high, like everyone was getting it, and the companies responded by producing the shit out of everything. And then, the day after came along and everyone got stuff to pay for. So you saw stuff continuously getting like stuck, like they didn't move, or at least not enough. And I keep hearing this from like because obviously I am in the community, and I hear this from like wrestling and superheroes and everything. It's like everyone felt it, like that they were having overstock issues, and they don't want that because. So yeah. And they have clearly reduced their numbers, or more to move to more sort of pre-order, direct-to-consumer thing, and whatever else. At least the more sort of collector stuff. So, anywho, long story short, got this. This went on for pre-order relatively quick, and I got it. So like, hey, I think it's still up there. Last time I checked. So, and this is sort of special for a few different reasons, right? For one, like Jonah Hex is not like DC's biggest and best-selling character of all time or nothing. So just because it all comes back to the whole like, if you want more than Batman, get the non-Batman. But Batman is Batman. Like you can print whatever the fuck you want as Batman. Secondly, this is also a sort of a stark contrast to the retail presence of DC Multiverse, in the fact that you have guns, several guns, one rifle, two pistols, but it's a knife, an axe, and a sword, which obviously tend to become packaged in anyway, even though they do also hurt people. I mean, so just guns and swords, like what's the difference there? I don't know how that works. I guess the point is that this is going straight up online, so the likelihood of some kid coming along is unlikely. So I don't know. Yeah, the character and the horse packed in one box, and he has some soft goods, has a soft goods sort of coat, jacket, robe, whatever. So that just checked a lot of boxes for me, right? So. And like, just cause I never really got the DC Universe Classics Jonah Hex, and I think this feels like it's just better, So, hey, the horse. I think this is probably a reuse of the Witcher horse, probably just most of the tooling, but which was fine. So I mean, I think it was a tad small, maybe, but generally it's like, yeah, this is fine. I have also just generally like sort of just mounts for figures, like give him a dragon or a bear or a horse or whatever, like yeah, big like. It does of course come with the typical DC Multiverse accessories as well, like the stand, and I can sort of see, maybe you can see it, I don't think you, the card, which like, I know, like the cards, I know the cards seem to be sort of a discussion piece among DC Multiverse collectors. Some people think that it just takes up space, and maybe the card can be, maybe instead of the card you can get some more accessory, perhaps. Even though that's paper and cardboard instead of actual plastic. So what could have been instead? I don't know. Personally though, I like the cards. I have a binder full of them. I like them. They're a nice extra. And actually now it sort of annoys me when you get a sort of like a double pack or something and it doesn't come with one. That's a bit bad. Or like stuff like Plastic Man, right? Plastic Man is a Build-A-Figure, which is infuriating, but hey, meaning there are no cards. That sucks. So now that's sort of where my mind is that I don't get it now, always, and that kind of bothers me. So hey. That's insane. I know that's insane, but what are you gonna do? Probably this is the card art, but yeah, 17 plus. It's like, sure. So maybe that's also something. The fact that this didn't come with this did come, so I hope they figure it out. Like, I honestly just, from me to Todd to Warner Brothers Discovery and so on, like, I hope they get over it somehow, just because this is annoying. Like, you bought like if you're gonna buy like a Joker in the future, it comes with a knife instead of a big ass gun. Granted, I do think Todd is doing what he can to fake to sort of handle it with just those like accessory packs, the gun, the arsenal packs, whatever. That just comes with a bunch of guns that theoretically fits with your DC multiverse. So, but it shouldn't have to. But you know what? It's a solution, certainly. So that is basically gonna be it. If you kept watching, thank you. If you didn't, oh well. Thanks for watching. If you didn't, if you liked it, cool. If you didn't, I'm not gonna hold it against you. See you guys later. Peace.